Hey kiddos, welcome to lesson 11.2. We're going to just do a quick intro on angles today. So let's go ahead and get started. So right angles. What are right angles? Right angles are angles that always form an L. They always have a square in the corner. So this is what a right angle looks like. If you, with your arms, you can make a right angle. So if I go like this, that is a right angle. Notice that my head would be the square and this would be my angle. One line up and one line across. It's making a perfect L. So right angles make perfect L's. They also have squares in the corner. All right, so those are right angles. Now here is a picture of my boys making a right angle. Notice that they made a perfect L with their bodies. They then have a square in the corner. That is making a perfect L. Perfect L's are right angles. And again, they always have a square in the corner. We also have something called less than angles. Less than angles always are smaller than an L. So here is a less than angle. Notice that it is smaller than a right angle or smaller than the L. So with my arms, I can make a less than angle. Sometimes these are called acute angles. So here is my right angle. Anything that's in front of my face would be considered an acute angle. So I could go anywhere within here, and that is an acute angle. So anything in front of my face is an acute angle or a less than angle. So here's a picture of my boys making a less than angle. Notice that it's smaller than a right angle. It's in front of the L. It is small. All right, let's try another one. This is called a greater than angle. Sometimes greater than angles are called obtuse angles. So greater than angles are always bigger than the L. Here is an example of an obtuse angle. It is bigger than an L. So if I put my hands up and made a right angle, a greater than angle is always going to be behind my face. Notice how my arm is moving away from my face. Those are greater than angles. So right angles are L's. Acute angles are in front of my face. Right angle. Greater than angles are going away from my face. So we have three kinds of angles. Right angle, acute angles, right angle, greater than angles. Okay? Those are the three types of angles that we will learn about today. Here's a picture of my boys doing a greater than right. Notice that it's behind the L. It is bigger than an L. All right, kiddos, could you please draw me a right angle? Can you draw me a right angle? Well, right angles are always going to be perfect L's. What should they look like? Well, if you drew this picture, you are correct. You should have an L with a box inside. All right, can you please do the next one? Please draw me an angle that is less than a right. If you drew something that looks like this, you are correct. Notice that I have a dot or a point on the end and two lines that go on forever. Also notice that it is smaller than an L. All right, can you please draw me a greater than a right angle? A greater than a right angle? If you drew something that looks like this, you are correct. This is a greater than right. Notice that I still started with a point. It has to go behind the L. So this is a greater than right angle. All right, kiddos, let's do another one. Right angles always have what? When you are drawing right angles must always have boxes in the corner. And we must remember that they make L's. So right angles always have boxes. All right, draw me a right angle. All right, this is what you should have drawn for a right angle. You should have had a dot in the corner, 2 rays, and a box in the corner. That is a right angle. All right, let's do another one. Can you please draw me a less than right angle? Pause the video, and when you are ready, press play. This is what you should have drawn. It must be less than a right angle. A right angle would be the L here. Notice it is a little angle. Therefore, it is small or less than. All right, kiddos, can you please draw me a greater than a right angle? Pause the video and draw me a greater than right. This is what you should have drawn. You should have drawn something that is bigger than the L. If I put my arm up here, notice that that line is bigger than the L. All right, right angles always have what? What do they always have? Right angles always have boxes in the corner, or they make perfect L's. All right, so let's review. Everybody get your arms ready. Show me a right angle. Right angles are perfect L's. Everyone show me a small angle or a less than angle. Less than angles go in front of our faces. So anywhere in front of our faces. Show me a greater than angle. Arms up. They go away from my face. So let's do it again. Right angles, perfect L's. Show me a less than angle. Less than angles are in front of my face. All right, show me a greater than angle. Be away from my face. All of those are ways to show angles. All right, kiddos, talk to you soon.